Cade. I am a life coach and a writing coach. I live in St. Louis, Missouri, but I currently work with people in several different states, and I'm excited. I'm a wife and a mom. I'm a licensed minister. I'm an academic. I have spent my whole life in school, either as a student or working with students. I've worked in higher ed, I've worked in high school. I liked higher ed better than high school, but not because of the kids. I loved the kids, but the higher ed environment just sort of fits me a little bit better. I've been a hall director, and in that, I've had the opportunity to help students learn and grow. I've stopped a riot. I've helped people not overdose in the middle of the night. I've taught all kinds of English classes and African American studies classes, but I would say the work that I've done in education that I have loved the most is being a writing center director, because writing centers are places full of hope and ideas and possibility and grace and freedom. And it's nice to work in a space where people are struggling to get something out and you can help them do that. And so that's been very beautiful work that I've done. I'm also a dancer. I dance in the dance ministry at my church, and I've done that for, oh my gosh, it's been 20 years that I've been doing that. And I love being a wife and a mom and a daughter. So I guess that's a big mashup of my story. All of those ingredients swirl around and make me who I am. I was inspired to become a coach largely because I enjoy helping people, but for my whole life, I've also been the person that people stop in line in the store and start talking to. And my friends were always coming to me and talking to me, and not so much asking me for advice, but just kind of letting me listen to them. And then I would ask them and help them think through their ideas. And I have always loved that. And I love seeing the light bulb moments that happen for people as they're like, oh, that is a thing that I can do. How awesome is that? And I love being the person who can help people do that. So because I had already been doing that and got so much joy out of it, I decided, well, let me learn how to be better at it and figure out how to do it more. So that's what got me on this road to coaching. My coaching business actually looks pretty cool. I didn't have a coaching business at all when I started the training program, and now I do. So that's really exciting that I went from having no clients and no business to right now I have 4 regular clients, and I feel like pretty excited about that. One of my clients is working on her dissertation, and I'm a writing coach helping her with that. And 3 of my clients are working on becoming who they were created to be. And it's fantastic being on that journey with them, helping them explore their passions and the things that they're good at and their faith and how all of that ties into the road that they're on and where they want to go. My vision for my coaching business is to be able to help people get to their vision, whatever their vision is. Everybody has something that they were born to do. And I just want to help people be able to get to whatever that is. And that's not static, right? That can change throughout the course of our lives. But I really look forward to working with people who are at a space that they're really not sure where they're supposed to go next, what their next move is going to be, and I can help them figure out what that vision is and help them figure out how to get there. So if it's your vision is to become a professor and you're right now working on your dissertation, I want to help you not only with writing that dissertation, but thinking about the journey of what it is to be a professor. Or if you work in the corporate world and you've decided you need to go back to your dream of being a dancer, I want to help you and help you figure out what that thing is that you're created to do and help you get closer and closer to doing it. So my vision is to be more and more available to help other people figure out what their visions are. If you want to become a coach, my advice to you is it's not about you. It is about your clients and what is best for them and their growth and how you can serve them. It's not about how you can be awesome and how you can feel good doing what you're doing. You can be awesome, and I hope you do feel good doing what you're doing, but it's all about them. I have learned so much in my coaching practice, but what I would tell young people is be yourself. Who you are is talented and amazing, and maybe it doesn't fit in the boxes, and that's even better. Just be who you are and revel in that and focus on being the best you can be, and things will fall in line. Every time we had class, I learned something new about myself. Every time I read an assignment, I learned something new about myself. So much so that I thought, this is a class on for self-help. Like, how am I even going to apply this to other people? But I think the thing that stuck with me the most is I learned strategies to deal with hangups that I have. The hangups, I already knew they existed. I didn't always deal with them though. And I learned how to look at those hangups and how to deal with them and how to help coach myself through them. And if I can't do that, to find somebody who can help me do that. So I'm not stuck in my limited beliefs and not stuck in places that aren't serving me well. Coach Training EDU helped me start my coaching business by helping me believe I could start a coaching business. When I signed up, I knew I wanted a coaching business, but I don't know that I was positive that I could do it. So the training really helped me get a good foundation and feel good about the skills that I have in coaching, and also got a foundation in some aspects of starting a business. So when I started, I was like, yeah, I want to learn how to be a coach. And like now I'm like, I am a coach. Like, I don't tell people I'm trying to be a coach. I say, I am a life coach, and this is how I can work with you, and this is how we can connect. And it just really helped me understand that this is something that I can do. And that's the best thing for my business, right? It went from not even really imagination to reality, right? Like, I have a business, I've started an LLC, I have clients. Like, this is crazy. And it's all because I took this training from Coach Training EDU. My high school teacher who influenced me the most is my Spanish teacher, and we are still in contact today. She just believed in me in ways that didn't make any sense. The first day of class, she couldn't pronounce my name. And so she called me Rosita. And I figured she was talking to me because I was the next person alphabetically. And ever since that day, she has just been an advocate and a listening ear. And she listens even now. We talk sometimes, and she listens to stories about my kids. And she's just always been somebody who was like, yes, you got this. You can do that. And the professor who has influenced me the most from college was actually in graduate school, and it's completely opposite. I had a particular professor who didn't at all believe in me and didn't at all believe in my ability, and was like, why are you doing this? You should quit now. Why are you making these choices? And I learned so much resilience through that experience. And I learned to say, you know what? It doesn't matter that you don't think I can do this. I can do it. And thank you for helping me believe in myself all the more. So those are two different examples that really shaped me. The biggest influences in my life have been the women in my family. They are smart and fierce and strong and creative and sometimes I'm like, "Woo, I'm not in the right room if I'm if I'm in the room with them." But I have learned so much love and joy and empowerment from the women in my family, and particularly my mom and my grandmothers have had a big impact on my life. And what's really cool now, my grandmothers have passed on; they're no longer with us, but my mom still is, and she reminds me all the time of how I'm like my grandmothers, and that's like the best compliment. Like, "Oh, I'm like them? They're awesome." So those have been my biggest influences. And then I would say my kids too, because I want to make sure I'm a good influence for them. And so that desire helps me look to them and like, well, what are you up to? And how can I help you do all the things that you're doing? And they helped me want to be a coach, although I'm pretty sure they don't know that. But I thought I need to show the example of following my dreams so they understand it's something that you can do.